99 problems, but a mortgage ain't one. Hey y'all, how's it going? Alright, I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video, aside from my Pemberton footage edits that I put together. I did say before I'd leave that I wasn't going to do a video until maybe a week after I'm back or so. But as I also told you, I've been updating my Facebook page every single day, including during the festival. So most of you have been interacting with me on there and seeing what I'm up to. But I figured it's time to throw up a video, and I did a special request on my Facebook page for Q&As, because I haven't done a Q&A video for a while. I mean, I've done like over 25 of them, but I decided this time just to take questions off the Facebook page only. So I got some good ones here, so let's go over them right now. And by the way, I normally only field questions when it comes to RV life, van life, living in the van. But I decided to open up a little bit and maybe answer something that's not relevant to RV life. So let's get your questions, guys. Mark Crusum said, or Markle Crusum, sorry about that, says, I have to be honest, what is it you do for a dollar, basically? I was like, if that's a job question, man, I just work a regular job like anyone else. I'm in sales now. I've done all sorts of jobs though, and I just work like anyone else does in the city. Most people living in their RVs and vans that I've known and I interact with online and in real life just have regular jobs just like anyone else. Melinda, who you've met in my videos, she works on she works for a company that deals with road construction work for one of the big telecoms in Canada, and so she sets up traffic safety equipment, and I know another guy in his van, he's a landscaper. I know another guy, he works graveyard shift at McDonald's. I know another guy who's a real estate agent. I know a couple who both run a cafe and they live in their motorhome. I mean, the jobs are no different just because your walls are made differently than a house or an apartment. So that your choice of career or job is really not relevant to the lifestyle. But as far as, for like you're saying, for me personally, I just happen to be in sales right now, and I've been doing that for a few years and it suits me fine. So that's what I've chosen to do for now. All right, Troy Hicks says, maybe talk about where to find a good Class B van ideas. Where to find a good Class B van ideas? That doesn't really make sense, man. Maybe you're asking where to find a good Class B, or where to find the ideas for a Class B, or just ideas of where to find Class Bs, I think is what you're trying to say. Yeah, being looking and cheap fix-up types are hard to find. Dude, you just gotta scour the classifieds. There's no special magical place to find one. They're hard to find because there aren't as many of them. They're more expensive than the Class Cs or As for the most part, used. And most people don't part with them. So you just gotta search. Man, it took me 4 months to find this one when I wanted a particular model. This is the one I wanted. It took me 4 months to find it. So you just gotta search, man. There's no secret there. Martin Castle says, what's up, man? Cruising Castle's question. Really like your taste in music. What styles of music do you like, other than the obvious, any music that doesn't suck? Pretty much. Do Canadian radio stations play the same crap over and over the way American radio stations? Well, commercial radio is all the same everywhere, man. It's all, pretty much run by record companies, so of course they're going to force down your throat what they want you to hear. I almost never listen to FM radio. It's almost always internet or satellite radio, and you get a lot more variety that way. And music festivals. Like, there were some huge names at the music festival. There's also some lesser known names there, and so you discover a lot of awesome music too. So yes, I listen to everything except for music that sucks, and to me, twangy country music is about the only thing I cannot stand. That's about it. Oh, and this chain right here, hanging in my windshield, is courtesy of Alice Cooper himself. During Alice Cooper's show, I was right up front, and he tossed the necklace right at me, and I caught it. What a Bus says, hi Justin, our question, you've just been to Pemberton Festival and seems to be some quite experienced festival guy. We'll be heading out to some festivals this year in Germany for the first time with our camping bus, What a Bus. We need your tips in camping with What a Bus on festivals. What do we need to bring absolutely besides beer? Does our bus need earplugs? Will What a Bus get hurt by other festival visitors? Is it a good idea to bring an electric fence? I'm sure that's a good way to make friends if you put an electric fence around your bus. Can you send us a dancing pole for the tow hitch and an express parcel? Yeah, right now. Listen, man, I couldn't give you, that's such broad questions. I have no idea what kind of festival it is, where you're going to be, what the layout is, what the people are like. Couldn't answer it for you. I've been to tons of festivals and they're all different. From the way Pemberton's set up, the RVs are a kilometer away from from the festival grounds, and nowhere near where all the tenters are, so it's not that rowdy. It's nice and quiet. Whereas I've been to other festivals where the RVs are right in the middle with all the tents, and there's people all around you. And I've been to other festivals where you're so close to the main stages that all night long till early in the morning, the bass from the music vibrates your windows and everything inside your motorhome while you're trying to sleep. So, I mean, it's really to each their own, and depends on what kind of festival it is and the way it's set up. And I couldn't answer that for you, so you'll just have to go and figure it out when you're there. Stephen Kingsley says, I want to know what pros and cons you have for living in a van, RV, full time. Dude, you're a long time viewer. I already did videos like this, and I even did one specifically on this. I'll link it for you in the description, bud, alright? Marty Mars says, do a video if you haven't already on what started Wham Bam Babes as a business. I'll just give you the quick rundown on that. It was a joke. It started out as a joke. When I bought an empty cargo van, which was an ex-ambulance, it was a Dodge Ram van, and BC government auctions them off once in a while, so I got one, and it had nothing in it. It was gutted, so I had me and my friend, we built a bed in the back, and we were going to take it to Pemberton Festival 2008, and I wanted to give it a fun name for the festival. So we were just sitting in my friend's front yard drinking some beers, and my buddy's just like, that's such a shaggin' wagon. I'm like, yeah, like wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like, wait a minute, wham bam ambulance, and it just stuck. We stenciled it on the side just for fun, went to the festival thinking, oh, this is going to be goofy and we'll take it off after the weekend. Well, it turned out people were lining up for their pictures with the Wham Bambulance, and girls wanted to get in and take pictures inside the Wham Bambulance. I had all these groupies, basically. So after the festival, I put up a website, and we're just like, you know what, let's just roll with it. And those girls and their friends and their friends and their friends all wanted to get in and model with the van. So it just turned into a promo modeling company after that. Ron Cathy says, which came first, the chicken or the egg? The elephant. Harold Sumter Jr. says, what are your long-term plans with respect to living arrangements? Different RV, tiny house, 7 acres and a mule. No idea, man. This time next year, I could be living in this RV. I could be living in a different RV. I might be floating in a boat. I have no idea. I don't make plans. So that's just the way I roll. Angela Matthews says, what's under the hat? My head. Jeff Power says, I'd like to see a video on the homeless in Vancouver. Huh? The homeless in Vancouver. Are you sure you're on the right channel, man? That has nothing to do with RV life or my life. That's a totally irrelevant question. I don't know what you expect me to do. Do you want me to go down to Skid Row with my camera and film people living on the sidewalk? Like, sorry, man, that's not my cup of tea. Ronnie Eckley says, do you ever see yourself getting married or having children? Let's just put it this way. I'm in my early 30s now, and I am very proud to say that I do not have any children that I know of yet. Jeff Smith, how do you drive the van? I don't. It's all Photoshop. Ashton Russell says, hey Justin, question, so how many naked girls do you get on that stripper pole? Keep rocking the free world. I seen you leaving Pemby Fest. I was going to say hi, but I was busy directing traffic. Yes. So Ashton, you were working up there, right on, man. How many naked, I lost count. Do you mean just the outside pole or the removable one on the inside, which I used to put on my earlier videos? How many have gotten naked? The naked ones have been on the inside. The outside, topless. I've had topless. I don't know. Let's just say, for as far as the inside goes, at least a dozen. So I should get all my old video footage together and put together a number for you. Anyways, that's it for that one, guys. I know there was nothing really groundbreaking or informative when it comes to living the van life in this video, but those are the questions you asked, so those are the answers you're getting. All right, good to see you all again. Keep on rocking the free world, and we'll talk to you soon.
Keep on rocking the free world.
Pick up your Keep on Rockin' in the Free World sticker now, or choose from some of the others over on my site at justincredible.net.